Shop Amazon for last minute gifts. Great deals for everyone on your list. Gifts for mom and gifts for dad. Even for your sister and your brother Chad. Ah shoot, we didn't realize we were supposed to get a gift for our dog walker guy. We almost forgot about our dentist Dr. Kerr. We didn't expect to get a gift from her. Or our cousin, I forget his name. He got us something nice, better reciprocate. For last minute deals on gifts for people you forgot. Get fast and free shipping at Amazon.
Ain't got a pot on time, but I got that work. This shit here, she go berserk. Give me all your loving and I might just work. Throw that thing back, now work. You flirt. This shit here, she go berserk. Give me all your loving and I might just work. Throw that thing back, now work. Pot on time, but I got that work.
Thank you for tuning in to Carefree Black Girl, where we discuss everything carefree, black, and girl.
Hey.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Hey, back in this
doing?
bitch.
Yeah, I missed it. I always say that, but it be true. I did miss y'all.
We had a little mini hiatus.
Right.
Yes. Welcome to October.
Hi guys, fall's here.
Yes, it is. It's spooky season.
Spooky
A lot of
season.
stuff has been going on. Yes,
Talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a little mini recap.
What's up, y'all? It's Nika. I've had a great month. October was beautiful. We had the Broke to Dope pop-up at A3C, our debut, like our solo show, so it was freaking dope.
Congratulations on
It
that.
was awesome.
And
Great
it
energy.
was really dope.
Like,
It was.
literally from top to bottom. It was great energy the whole time. So I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Cidnee for the assist.
Hey.
I'm
Hooking
glad it
us
went
up,
well.
hooking
I
us
heard
up.
great things.
Then, of course, we had the Carefree Black Girl cookout at A3C as well. That was so much
Yes.
fun at the bakery.
Yes, that was
pretty
fun
much
too.
concluding the tour. So it was like so much fun. Just so much fun. So many people came through. So it was a lot of love.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
I
was
had
a
fun.
lot of good fun stuff for sure. And the Broke to Dope pop-up really genuinely was good. I had my boy pop out. He came in from Boston. And he definitely had nothing but good things to say. So, you know, I love when, you know what I mean, the outsider
Making
can,
a
you know what I mean?
connect, girl.
So,
Thank you.
absolutely,
Yeah.
baby. You know, you gotta represent. So, but yeah. So I guess I can go now. Piggybacking off of that, of course, I was a part of that. DJ'd it, had a blast with the ladies who came out. Of course, the fellas who came out, y'all were definitely dope to see out there supporting us. I also did like a Gucci pop up, so I have this thing called Lemonade 1017. I'm a big Gucci fan, and I always had the idea, and I brought it to life last year, but I was really able to bring it to life this year because I was actually able to like get Lemonade involved and stuff like that. So, and shout out to Nika because she was definitely a part of that, and shout out Pay Me Club. Yeah, I was about to say teamwork make the dream work, and you got the Pay Me Club. Yeah, hold on, we gotta plug that in one time. But definitely, definitely check us out. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I got more stuff coming up, but it was just a busy ass month. And I performed at the Fader Fort. Me and Quana opened up for Megan Thee Stallion.
lit.
I gotta definitely
Yes.
shout that out. That was definitely a highlight of the month for me for sure. So big salute for everybody who made that happen and giving us the opportunity. We killed it.
And that's that. So
That's
what's
that.
up, y'all? It's your girl Hali E, and my life has been, busy
Yes,
to
it
say
has.
the least.
Been MIA in the group chat. Yes, I'm putting you
Ooh,
on
Jesus.
blast.
Y'all,
Yes, I'm
y'all.
putting you on blast. I feel like
So-
she just came back.
I promise. I've been in my own little AUC world.
It's
like,
okay.
OMG.
We understand.
We just left homecoming.
Hey.
And it was dope, man. It was dope. We had the baby come out for our concert.
Oh, shit.
And
Wow,
he
hold on.
turned it up. I told y'all to come. And didn't everybody was like,
Oh,
okay. The baby turned it up, y'all. Yeah, they was
Of
me
course
and grown
he
baby
did.
Kylie.
I
was
did
lit.
see on your story.
Yes, he was like everywhere. He was all in the crowd throwing water.
I
He was
love
on his
him.
security guard neck. Like he went dumb. It was amazing. In our comedy show, we had Roaring Out,
Okay.
had D1 Pop come out, Hitman Holla, a few other guest celebrities. That was funny, of course. Homecoming was lit. Definitely one to remember. It rained on the actual like homecoming day, which was sad, but whatever. I was on homecoming committee, a part of SGA, and we just been in there grinding. I just been focusing on school, and now we're here, and I survived it.
Yes,
Midterms
you
are almost
did.
over.
We see you, sis.
The
We
semester is
see
almost
you.
over, and
Yeah, you better pass them tests in the midterm and the
I have
finals,
no
girl.
choice. No choice.
A's, nothing less.
That's
Yes.
right.
Well, I'm continuing the busy train.
Yeah.
You know, it was busy.
Yes.
I've concluded my A3C season. Thank
Yes.
the Lord.
Gotta definitely give you rounds of applause.
Thank
Right,
you.
right.
You did your thing. You did your thing.
Most
did.
appreciated, guys. So yes, A3C for me starts in March, ends in October. And those last 2 months are crazy. So I'm just happy, and I've been sleeping so much every chance I get.
As you should.
But A3C week was dope. It was different, and with all the changes, it still turned out well. I'm just so happy to hear about shows like Nika's Carefree Black Girl show. Just doing well, and people having those good times, having those connections, people coming into the city and doing really dope things. Shout out to Chris with R&Bay. I know her show was really dope that she did with Atlantic. And there's just so many shows and so many people that came to the city. I did a For the Curators event that was really cool. Just to pay homage to the curators that come down and make A3C what it is. And so that's what I work on all year. It's with the curators for all the auxiliary shows. I dibble and dabble in everything else, but that is what I do. So,
Salute to you, because that ain't easy.
but shout out to everyone that came through. And to be honest, I'm just happy that it's over.
Yes.
But it's been busy. It was a busy month. Now I'm just chilling, kind of. But I'm happy to be back with you guys. Yes. I'm happy to be able to focus on other things that make me excited.
Right.
And
that gets.
let's get into our Carefree Black Girl of the Month, y'all.
We gotta give it to my girl.
Who is it?
Summer Walker.
Yes.
I'm like stick obsessed with Summer Walker. Okay, I really love her voice, her music, and she just dropped her new project, Over It. Yes. Her debut album is amazing. I love it. It's a different side of her. I'm not gonna say because I'm like an OG fan from like her first release. So it's a very different flow, but it's cool because, she brought in Usher, Janae Cole, who else?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bryson Tiller,
Black.
Black.
He was on there, right? I be calling him 6 Lax. So
Wait, Party Next Door.
Door came on.
Don't do him like
That's
that.
crazy for a debut.
Don't do him like
that.
that.
Is really crazy for your debut. And she's
Yeah.
on like an independent label, right? Love Renaissance.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not like
shout
she's
out
on
to
a
Love
major, huge
Renaissance.
label. So
Yep.
that's crazy. We definitely have to give it to her.
And it charted, and I think it hit
Yeah.
Billboard, and it did a whole.
It's like breaking records.
Yeah,
or
it is,
something.
Definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Summer.
She did that. Nah, that was cool. I know everybody went crazy because she got Usher sampling Usher, and I know I love that too. So I thought that was definitely dope. And as a DJ, I enjoyed the project a lot. She usually drops those little short songs, and I hate that.
Yeah.
But the way that she did, put this album together, I liked it. So we'll
I think
see
she's
what
definitely
she does.
a carefree Black girl.
Oh,
If you guys
yeah,
watch her
definitely.
stories, she's just funny to me. She's awkward, weird,
And she
I feel
just
like I can
does it.
relate.
Yeah,
You went to her pop-up too, right?
I did. Okay, so she had a little pop up with Spotify at Candlefish or something. So she had giving away crystals, sage,
Dang, I could have used
candles. You made your own oil. You can make your own essential
She didn't tell us
oils. She had
nothing.
tea. It was great. It was beautiful. It was a vibe. She wasn't there though, or she came at the very end or something. I didn't see her. I was trying to see her.
Is there any other albums y'all recommend listening to right now? My playlist a lot.
Oh,
Younger
Grips.
Bays.
Grip, yeah, most
Snub
definitely.
Nose. I love that.
Snows.
That's what we're listening to in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's dope.
Who else just dropped? There's so many people who dropped but also didn't drop. Like I said, Snow. Like y'all said, Snow, Sir.
Oh yes, Sir.
Yeah, that album
He's
was
great.
good.
Yeah, so there's definitely a few out there. There's a lot of people I'm waiting on too. But I think next year is gonna be a special year. So We're gonna get like a
got
whole bunch of
feelings?
It's a new decade.
It's good, yeah.
Apparently so. I really didn't realize that.
Yeah, like
Like-
It's a new decade, y'all.
Like I
We
really
made
did
it. Another decade.
Oh my God.
Like that.
the
is
90s,
really
the
blowing my
2000s,
brain.
the
Weird.
We're going into
Yeah.
the
and guess how old am I
The
turning?
How old? Don't you? Matter of fact, don't you
Okay.
answer that
only
question. Just for
I'm sorry. Cancel that.
All right.
I'm gonna be almost 30.
I
next
will be
year.
30.
Will you?
Okay, well, I'm
30,
already
30?
there. Cool, cool,
Okay.
cool,
Well,
cool
that's
story,
all
guys.
Like, that's cute. Been there, done that, came back from it.
Did you guys listen to Young and May though?
I did. I definitely
dropped
An album
did.
for you?
She
Yeah.
dropped.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it was decent. So I was very worried because when it comes to her, she'll like drop little singles. Like after she didn't give us she gave us a few projects, but she kind of just threw out Lucy's, and like some of them got good reception, but I was just nervous because I'm like, she usually does like freestyles and stuff like that. That's usually
That's
like
true.
her thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's see how she does with the project, and I'm happy she took her time with it because it was actually really good. There's definitely songs that I'll go back to and listen to, and for her debut project with no features, I thought that was good, pretty solid record. So definitely take a listen.
Doing her carefree black girl.
She's definitely a carefree black girl.
She living her best life. on the road with her homies, having a good time.
And
Having
the
a good
ladies
time.
probably having a great old time.
Everybody.
And then I also want to shout out to our final carefree black girl of the month, Simone Biles.
Oh,
Yes.
She's killing it, y'all.
She's got two new
breaking records.
Yeah,
like,
two new moves named after her. Like in the future, they're
That's
gonna be
what you
like,
gotta
"You
do.
just
How old
did."
is she?
I think she's like 23.
that's-
I feel like she's in
I
that.
thought she was like just
somebody
16
do the
or something.
Googles.
No,
Yeah, I think she's younger. She looks like
you know
a
the
baby.
gymnast body. You know,
But you know,
22.
If
22.
it is, oh wow.
okay,
I thought
congrats
she
to
was-
her.
yeah.
yes.
Salute
And
to
she
her.
just threw out the pitch for the World Series.
Okay,
Yes,
first
she
of
did
all.
that
with
flip.
that flip.
Yo,
She did a flip.
listen, because I'm a trainer, so I know what it takes to be able to do that. Okay,
Whoa.
she ain't running nothing. She just
did it.
Listen, she's
Core.
a ninja. Somebody
All
cast her for a movie. Like, she,
wow.
But nah, she's definitely carefree, especially to do gymnastics. You kind of gotta not give a damn, like, cause you might
Right.
bust your head,
Break your neck.
You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta kind of give it
Yeah, you gotta be carefree a little
kind
bit.
of be like, you know what?
All the
gotta be a
freedom.
little
You know what? I don't really
carefree,
care.
so.
Free as hell.
Cause
Free
I
as
couldn't
hell.
do it. I wish, but nah, I'm gonna let her live.
I
her
don't
best
even
life and
wish.
do
I
it,
don't
so
like going
salute.
upside
Right.
down.
That's a lot of commitment. Like, imagine
A lot.
she probably has no free time. That
Oh,
this is
no,
her
not
life,
at
and she's
all.
23. She can't experience like you're in college.
Yeah.
Like,
But she rich.
True,
The real, what's the
but-
real? I'm
But that
sure
is your
her
career
friends,
as an
that's your
athlete.
job.
That's
This
your
is
job.
work, and this is what she's passionate about.
Yeah.
So she probably don't care. And guess what? She ain't got no midterm to study for.
she don't. Oh yeah.
Who's the real jealous one? Is it me or her?
But we winning. Yes.
And then
Speaking
she's
of
winning.
winning, we have been winning all year, y'all.
Yes.
Have we?
We
Talk about
have.
it. Talk about it, sis.
Y'all know that like the top 3 beauty queens
Yes.
right now are black women.
Yes.
Say that
Black
again. Hold on.
women.
Repeat that again. What you
Talk
say?
about 'em.
What you say?
Like 3 of the top beauty titles are black women in America right
Miss
now.
America,
2019.
Miss Teen USA,
Yes.
Miss USA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's America. Black. All right.
This America. This America
it's
that
black.
we living in.
It's about
Despite-
damn time. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. It's about that damn time, okay?
Hello.
That's beautiful.
It's been long overdue. Nah, but that definitely is dope. And I think as black women, we obviously are on the rise. We're definitely, I think a target audience for a mass number of things, but
Yeah.
obviously,
Most
more good
definitely.
things. And I think there definitely more black representation out there. It's important.
my
So
God,
it's
finally.
good for people. I know it's good for
know.
people to, see that. And, young girls coming up and seeing,
They can see
women
that.
like that, knowing that they could do that. I think that's dope. So salute to
It's very
all
dope.
those girls.
It's like a Barbie.
Yeah, that's what I
feeling,
was thinking.
you know what I
You know what I
mean?
mean?
Yeah, and I hope more black girls are still into pageants and stuff.
Me
like
too.
that's That's kind of healthy, right?
Yeah, a girl
Yeah.
a girl from
Especially
my college
now.
ran. I want to say it was Maryland. Shout out to Tula. She be doing her own stuff too. Tula on TV,
Oh, we
on
doing shout
IG.
outs?
But I was just, might as well plug her in. But I want to say it was Miss Maryland. So like definitely, they definitely still do pageants and stuff.
My current Miss freshman actually just got back from a pageant in Alabama. I think she was Miss Alabama.
Oh,
yeah. And then she was like, she's running for Miss Teen USA, and she's
Like the actual program is really beneficial.
Yeah,
It really helps.
be the next
Kennedy.
Miss
I
Teen.
love you, Kennedy.
And now they're a lot more like progressive and well-rounded. Like they're not like the bullshit
Like
from back in the day.
debutante style.
Right.
Right.
So shout out to us.
Yeah, man. I think
We
it's
love
dope that
black women.
we're, the black women are out here doing the damn thing.
Aren't they always though?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tone, one half of the best black movie review podcast in the world. Craig. This episode of the Blackbusters podcast is brought to you by Amazon Prime. Prime is more than just free shipping. Prime brings you closer to the things you care about today through shopping, streaming, and savings. For example, did you know that you can listen to your favorite podcasts, like ours, through Amazon Music? Yup. You can also watch your favorite movies, like the ones we review on Blackbusters on Amazon Prime Video. Yup. But it doesn't stop there. You can use Prime to get more out of your interests. From purchasing behind-the-scenes books about your favorite movies to listening to soundtracks of your favorite films. Yup, and yup. Whatever you're into or just getting into, Prime can help you get closer to it. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to sign up. From movies and music to passions and podcasts, it's on Prime.
They always.
Shoot, y'all. JT free though.
Hey.
Free JT. Hey, really?
JT free.
Yes, she is. Nah, that salute to her. It was.
Yes.
We was
Shout
waiting. I
We
like
was
when
waiting for
rappers
you.
talk about what they do. So for her to be locked up, unfortunately, she was locked up. But at least she talk about what she do.
And what's the other city girl?
Young Miami.
Okay.
In Miami, and I can't remember my accent.
Well, I'm
She held
glad
it
now
down,
that
though,
she's
y'all.
got
She held
because
it
she's
down.
been performing by herself for a minute.
She been doing her interviews.
Right.
And she barely can talk. She barely can talk. She been still.
She don't
holding it down.
even like the spotlight
Period.
like that, and don't
She
even
been on
like
the
rapping
features,
for real.
and it says City Girls, and it's her holding the
She
City Girls
definitely held it
name
down.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Her and JT gotta be friends forever because
absolutely.
she definitely held her down for
Like
a long
JT is,
time.
she got her. She on internet telling everybody that's my
Like, that's
that
my
is
girl.
it. That is
Yeah.
it. You don't touch her.
Don't absolutely. She wrote it out because JT's the real rapper. Like it's
Yes.
out there. Like you know what I mean. Like
It's okay.
it's been said. Like you could tell she's improved. So we even got to give her credit for improving and having
Yeah.
to hold
And
it
working.
down. Yeah,
She was definitely on her
And then she
grind.
had a baby.
yeah.
She did have a baby, and she got shot at.
Yeah, and she
Yo, you right.
She got
okay,
shot at.
JT
While she
free,
was
but let's give it
pregnant.
up to Carisha.
Right?
Carisha, please. Come on.
Yeah, Carisha, please.
You gotta give it up to our girl.
No, she definitely held it down. You got to give it up to her. I don't know. You just got to give it up to her.
Not everybody can hold it down.
Not everybody can hold it down. You know who is holding it down though right now?
Who's holding it down?
Issa Rae. She's like having like the best years
Ever.
ever. Not even year, just years.
Like, just to
It's
come up.
consecutive.
It's beautiful to see.
We
The
started.
first episode.
It's just to come up. Like
Consistency.
Yo.
I respect the hustle, man.
Yeah, so
Dog.
for those who may not know, she has started her own record label.
Yeah.
I think it's partnered with somebody. I forget who. I don't want to
throw out a
yeah,
name.
throw out wrong names and stuff like that. But regardless, it's called Radio, and it's spelled like how she spelled her last name. So it's RAEDO. That's how you spell it.
Cute.
Yeah, so it
go
is
with
cute, right? We're gonna go with
with
that.
that
I usually have to write stuff down. Anyways, but regardless, she started her own record label, and not for nothing, I'm from Cambridge technically, but I represent Boston. And her first artist is actually from Boston, and I happen to know her. So shout out to Timar. Shout out to her. Make sure you check out that single, Kinda Love. And
R&B?
Yeah, R&B. It's R&B. And I have good faith in her because her Insecure soundtrack.
That's what I was about to say.
Had been fire.
R&B.
And she,
like she thinks about them.
Yeah. Well, she gets people to help with them. So Raphael Sadiq was one person. I forget who was the other person. But regardless, just to be smart enough to know that show was based in LA.
Right.
And he's from there. And who else better else than Raphael?
But she's also put on so many like independent
Yes,
artists.
yes.
Like,
so absolutely.
the homies have gotten on that show. So it's
Absolutely.
like
Even
she
Rico
has an
Nasty.
ear.
Yeah, Rico Nasty. I definitely
Like,
feel
'cause
like
she
that
kinda
was one
blew
of
up
the
from
places
her
that
song.
I heard her on too. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen because I know she's specifically looking for those carefree type of black girls. You know what I
right.
We
mean?
can have more black girls put it
Representation.
on.
She needs to sponsor us.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be
Lisa, what up, girl?
Are you listening?
You know, we had that
Hello.
sketch
You
comedy
said
show.
you need an
That was pretty funny.
You need a
people,
PA.
right? You need
Is that
a
what you
DJ
need?
for your record
Just
label. I'll
a
DJ
water.
for everybody.
Okay, we can get you a water. You know what I'm saying?
We can
Powder
do it.
you. Okay, I got some
Right. Where you
makeup
wanna
skills. I can bring them out for you.
I can carry all my stuff in a duffel bag.
Yo, that is hilarious. Nah, but definitely big salute to her. And I know she's just working on other stuff. I think she's gonna be in a movie, and of course, Insecure.
Yeah.
She's working on Insecure.
Yeah,
coming
coming
back.
back. And I think they've been listening to us talking about longer episodes.
They better.
yeah,
hell.
I think they've been listening to us,
You
y'all.
said you listening.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
I'm
listen,
so
Issa,
ready.
come
It's like they're gonna know what's happening in my life before I even know.
It's so
Always
It's
do.
gonna happen that way.
So meta, you know.
You ain't talk money, then really that's none of my business. I don't even need these lenses. 20 on 20, my vision. Bad yellow bitch with an eye on the price, but nigga, I ain't no million. Millions, thousands, billions. Vibes on me like Dylan. Blondes on me like Hilton. Wendy's on me like Williams. Shouting, digging. Look at me like I'm alien. Bitch, I'm fucking reptilian.
That's hilarious. And have y'all seen what's going on with this craze with Miss Doja Cat out here?
Y'all, I'm like a Doja Cat stan.
Are you?
Oh.
Talk about
On
it,
the
sis.
low, like
On
it's
the low.
crazy.
But you just said that to the
I did. Okay.
Shout out to everybody who's on live right now.
I don't know what it is about her, but her personality, just like
She is.
her personality.
love
How
it.
interesting is her personality?
like, and
She's
then,
so awkward too.
Yes,
I love
she's
awkward
like
black girls.
silly, but then like she doesn't take herself seriously.
You shouldn't take
But
yourself
then on
too
top of that, like
seriously.
she's swaggy as fuck, and then
about
like
it. And
she's
she
just
thick.
like her body's insane.
I was like, y'all wasn't feeling me without it.
Can't deal with it. Like I'm watching every
Nah, we
video.
with you, boo. You.
I'm
Everybody
with
listening
you.
is with you
We're
too.
That's why I'm like, oh, a new Doja Cat video. Watching. Like I love all of it. Y'all, have y'all seen the new one? Rules.
Oh, I have
That's
not
the
yet.
one that just came out.
Okay, so back.
Y'all
that
saw
way
the
with
snake?
I've been hearing about
That's
it.
the one with the snake.
Okay.
Now let's talk about her visuals because they are really
They're wild.
fire. And I feel like she just
Concept.
thinks about this in her mind.
Right.
Like her mind says, "Do this."
Right.
That's crazy.
That Juicy kid. Did y'all see the Juicy
yes,
video?
I saw that one. Very colorful,
Yes.
fruity, a little bit weird, but
Right, a little bit weird. But this Rules video, and I think a girl directed it and
Okay.
produced it. It's got like this cool, like Western kind of mob, like desert vibe to it. And she's like a villain boss girl, but she's like a cat, like Doja Cat. So there's like
Costume play.
yes, but she's got like
pretty
like
much.
makeups on like another, like she's got cool like contacts in. She's like
Right.
being like a cat for real. Like she's got this scene where she's like licking like milk out of the cup, but like it's so cute. Like I'm just like,
Yep.
I love her.
such
Okay,
a
y'all.
character.
All on the low though.
I feel
I
like
know, because you know she's kind of problematic from time to time.
just a smidge.
Kind of.
But I mean, who
Kinda.
not a little problematic out here? You know?
You're problematic.
Yeah, I am. Just
mean,
a smidge. I mean,
I
when
like
I
I
choose
can
to
be
be.
Anybody with an opinion is
It's
problematic.
problematic.
If you think about it like that, I'm thinking another type of problem.
And she like doubles down when she says things, like right.
She said, "I said what I said."
Because she
I
has
said what I said.
Because she had that controversy that I guess happened years ago. 2015. About the F word. And then she like basically was...
Not F-U-C-K.
Right.
The other one.
The mean one that's inappropriate as fuck.
We don't say that.
So yeah, I guess she had said it, and then she had like apologized, and then she like never mind.
She like,
and
you know
then
what?
she
Never mind my
like
apology.
word
Apology.
right. Then she was just like word vomit. Like I don't give a fuck. So she's like one of those people. Like,
but I was gonna say somebody must have made her mad for her to.
That's the whole thing.
I'm gonna sue
there's
somebody.
always
for
a tweet.
No better.
I think they like try to drag her. And
That's
she was
what I'm
like,
saying. So
she was
then
like
they
those-
probably
she
like
gets she
you know,
fights
she
back.
was
same
like,
thing
oh,
kind of taking
hell
her
no.
right now.
I have to investigate this.
But she
Yeah,
was
we
just
got
at that. Well, while y'all doing that, she was just at that other thing. I would just say, like, she's also, they got on her about the Genius thing too, because they said, I watched a little Genius. Y'all know Genius.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rob Markman. He's one of my new followers. What's up, Rob?
Hey,
Rob. Hi, Rob.
But she was doing a breakdown of Juicy. And she was talking about how she doesn't eat fruit, and like everybody like went in on her, and they're like,
Now that's a different type of problematic.
I
Right there.
know, right?
Problematic for you, honey.
That's problematic for everybody.
Yo,
That's not
You
good
got
for
it,
nobody.
yeah. So
No. The tweet said,
okay,
Oh, Lord.
we got the tweet.
I called a couple people F words when I was in high school in 2015. Does that mean I don't deserve support? I've said F word roughly like 15,000 times in my life. Does saying F word mean you hate gay people? Do I hate gay people? I don't think I hate gay people. Gay is okay.
That sounds just like Doja Cat.
Gay is okay.
Like,
I mean,
what?
That's just how she talks.
That's
Her
hilarious.
series of thoughts
Yeah.
are just like.
Do I hate gay people?
I be watching her videos.
Gay is okay.
Right.
But no, it is.
That's legit. Like, that's a legit thing to, like, be yourself, acknowledge that you said something, but then also understand.
So why she apologize?
Because of politics.
People maybe.
and she might have been sorry before,
She didn't
and
wanna
then
be
somebody
canceled.
pissed her off.
Right, she
and
didn't
was
want to be
like-
canceled.
I ain't sorry no more.
Yeah, like
Right.
it happens.
It's like I'm sorry that it offends you, but
I'm not
this
sorry
is
that I
just
said it.
like
I'm not saying
This
it.
is just me.
how I
First,
express
I'm not
myself.
being rude,
I'm
but I hate that you thought I
saying
was
it to
being
offend. I'm not saying it to offend. But then,
Right.
like, where do you draw the line? Like, I
But
don't
your
know.
intention is where you draw the line.
Yes.
And I
So,
think that's
okay,
where
but
we're
then we
always
have
getting
to-
into these PC wars
Mm-hmm.
when it's like, is your heart ill, or
Yeah.
are you just saying something without thinking?
So how do we know that? Like, okay, let's say I'm not her fan. I don't know her like that. Like,
Right.
of course, y'all, like, we know her. We know how she, like, talks or whatever.
Right.
But let's say I'm not, and I just hear she says that. Well,
I think that tweet, even though it's not like super like clear, is her way of like addressing the issue.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, let's say the original tweet. I'm looking at the original tweet.
No, I hear you.
And
And,
I'm
I think
like-
that's why she had to come out with this. So
okay.
to your point, you are going to have to address when you say something problematic, right?
Yeah.
But I think if you're fucking 45, you're ill. Like, your intentions are, we already know who you are as a person. It doesn't matter what you say. We know that you're racist as fuck. So anything that you say, you meant it, even if you say you didn't. So I just think that your intention is what really is the line.
Why does Justin Bieber get a pass? That's what I want to know. So all these
getting a
people,
pass from me?
I don't know. Too many black folks love them some Justin Bieber. I'm gonna put it out there. Look, I get it. Well,
I
actually,
did
I
love
don't
Justin
get it.
Bieber.
And like Justin Bieber has,
But what
don't come for me.
pass? What happened?
So
What did he
Justin
do?
Bieber has said a whole bunch of. So he
I wasn't
was
a believer.
like in a whole video singing like. Saying nigger, 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 talking about killing and all of that stuff.
when?
But
What-
song was it? Because the song
It
say
wasn't a
nigger,
song.
or did
It was
say
not
nigga?
a song. First of all, that was
like-
It was like a chant.
Talking about
He
I
was
wanna
doing
kill?
something.
Was he
Yo, I'm
young?
trying to, yes, he was like huh?
Oh, he was young.
He was young.
Okay.
Justin Bieber
It
said
doesn't
nigga.
matter to me because
see,
I
if
feel
you're-
like so this is
He's
where
been
my
famous
beef
since
be
he was, like,
coming.
6, so-
No, he was like 13, 14 or
and
something
he
like
was
that.
Canadian.
So what
So
that
that
mean?
means he may not even
They're
know
so nice.
the gravity of what you're saying.
So I'm gonna tell you
So
why that's
nice.
some bullshit.
Don't offend.
I'm gonna tell you why that's some bullshit because what Usher signed him at like not too much farther than that. Usher signed Justin Bieber very
He was
young.
15.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I
for him
found
to be
the
singing
video.
something like that, and then for him, I just bring that up because we talk about cancel culture a lot, right? And
Yeah.
like someone like Sabrina Cardio, and like, you know what I mean? Like people do that, and it's like, for some reason, he got a pass. I don't know if it's because he hung out with the black folks and stuff like
I
that.
think this is
Because that was
age.
13.
Like now, if Justin Bieber would
So,
come out and say
how old
that,
was Claudia?
So that's
Right.
fine in comparison to somebody like I'm not
Back
rooting
to
for Sabrina
intention.
Claudio.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just in general, right? So just to use her, if you use that in correlation with her age and what happened with her and why people want to cancel her, it's almost like the same time frame. So like my thing, so that was the only thing that would just.
Well, I guess. No, she's
not
not
even
Sabrina
white.
Claudio.
Sabrina who?
But she's not white.
Who?
Sabrina
Sabrina Claudio.
Claudio.
Yeah, but I actually forgot. Did she say nigga?
I don't
Was
know
that
what
it?
she said.
She had
She
said
had
something
like a
reckless.
fake page.
Yeah, she
See,
had.
that's the thing. It's like
did
stories
what?
and stories.
It
I don't know what the real
is,
story is.
What is it?
I don't know what the real story is.
version you heard?
I heard she made a fake page making fun of black girls.
Something like that.
Oh,
But
I'll
and
beat her ass.
maybe whatever, right?
That's completely different too.
Yeah, that means you put effort into
Bro,
that.
who hated you?
I made an effort.
It's because she couldn't play
So-
double dutch with the black girls in school.
All I'm gonna say
Keep
is,
up.
I just think it's interesting how certain people get passes for certain things. So just like a Doja Cat, like
Right.
some people giving her a pass for things.
But
I just think that it's interesting that
Yeah.
Justin Bieber clip came out. People gave him a pass, and I just think that it's interesting.
But I think
regardless,
back to your point, like first of all, you got to know intention, and second of all, like you got to.
If I'm not mistaken, it was like a cake. Yo, I'm
If
gonna.
she created
listen.
a whole page,
And like your
So,
act,
I don't
and
know
like
the
your
real story, though.
actions, and like everything else you're doing, I think
Right, so
goes into
yeah.
like the
okay.
It's like what happens after the fact. Okay,
Or- yeah.
Now that was 10 years ago, right? 20. That was
I
almost
don't know.
like
I'm
almost
gonna Google
yeah.
it because I want to know.
the video, Justin Bieber video is 2013.
Yeah, so
That's a
I just
long
want to
time
know how
ago.
old he was. I was just bringing that
He's
up
like
because
a
I just
little
think
bit
it's
older than
interesting
me,
how
so.
people
He's
just
like
get
24,
certain
25
passes for
maybe?
certain things, huh?
Maybe
I think it may
25.
just
I
didn't
don't
get
know.
enough. I mean, also
Nah,
when
people
did it
knew.
come out?
I didn't hear
know.
about
I
it.
I
think
didn't hear
people-
about it either, to be perfectly honest.
I didn't
with
hear
you.
about
I
it. So
think
if I would have
that's
heard, I would have
But
been
I'm
like,
not even
really?
gonna lie, I gave him
You
a
talking about
pass.
the dude that be with Drake?
So I mean, even to
I
that
would-
point,
I
it's
am a
just like I
believer.
just think it's interesting what gets put
Yeah,
out there,
yeah,
and so that's all. Don't
That's
get me
true.
wrong, like. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. bro.
Okay,
but
so-
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's just interesting how certain people get passes and other people don't.
Yeah, because
And-
Claudia, her ass made a Twitter account called "Oh Damn You're Ugly," and fans posted screenshots of comments, and she was saying the N word, as well as a comment made recently on Instagram, which she allegedly referred to a fan as a sweaty conga.
But what? I don't know what that is, but regardless, I
not
can't
racist.
She
understand.
ran a page. She probably ran it for like
She
at
ran
least
the
a
page.
year.
That's
At
rude.
least
That's
a
bullying.
year.
That's cyberbullying. What is
Listen.
that? I'm never listening to her again. What?
So listen,
man.
That is cyberbullying.
I mean,
regardless.
she killed it on Sir's album. I'm
So-
sorry.
So this is what I'm. So this
Bro,
is
she
what
in
I'm
my
just
playlist
talking about,
right
right? 'Cause
now,
people
but
are
what?
talking about uncanceling her now
Yeah.
because she dropped that track with Sir. So this
that
is just,
track, I forgot all about.
All I'm
everything.
just saying is,
I
I
forgot
just
about
think that it's
everything.
just real.
I mean, I think it's
interesting.
just a personal thing.
It is no, it all is personal.
Oh,
It's gonna come down
definitely.
to, but that
Yeah.
just comes down to cancel culture in general.
Right.
Like
Yeah, and I
I
also
think
think
you're
it's
gonna.
like
You gotta
how
think for yourself.
much you're out there as a person also helps people come to a different conclusion.
100%.
Doja Cat is very visible.
100%.
So you have much more to go off of her as a person, whereas Sabrina Claudio, I don't know anything about her.
Oh no,
I just don't
absolutely,
know.
absolutely,
So if one little
absolutely.
thing comes out,
I'm
then it's
like,
like, oh shit, what?
That's
So,
right.
Right. So
yeah.
I don't know. I just, like I said, I just think it's interesting. I don't agree what the hell what Sabrina Claudio said or did. Don't
Yeah.
twist that up. Don't put that on me. I don't agree with none of that.
Nah,
right?
bro.
But
She
again,
whack.
no, yeah, she's definitely whack for that. And
That's
even
cyberbullying.
but you also have to give people the chance to grow. So regardless of what
Agreed.
space what she was in, then I don't know
Same
where
with
she's at now.
Justin Bieber.
So I get that.
I was gonna say, dang.
I get
I
that.
still
There
want
was
this little
growth.
14-year-old boy.
Nah, because Justin Bieber makes me mad, and I don't want to get us
You get a beef
canceled.
with it. The truth is out.
I don't care. I don't know why other people don't have beef with it. Like for Justin Bieber to be able to like do Many Men and like all of that, like I just like y'all are crazy. But I don't know what people's infatuation is with him. I honestly don't think he can sing. I'll put that out there. I don't care.
Well,
I don't think he can sing.
We see it now. Candy
No. But regardless, though, you can bring up anybody. We can bring up Kanye, right? Like there's different things that.
Wanna keep it jigging, make it move and make it bounce. I'm the coldest in the north, the hottest thing about the south. About to show you what I'm about. He a hater, kick her out. She a weak one, sniff her out. Everybody chasing clout, and you won't catch me in a jam with no nigga trying to scam. Like he cute, well, and cute MC don't give a damn. Bitch, I do my own dirt while you trying to lift the skirt. I get deposits from the Turk. That's that different type of work. Kisses and hugs. Girl, show me
I pretty much feel like I've canceled Kanye.
Yes.
I don't think it's a point of no return for me. He got
the
a really
album is on my new playlist.
See, so this is so it comes down to personal stuff.
Okay, I listened to this project on the way coming here, and he's manipulating us, y'all. He's dropping gospel vibes, and you can't turn because he's talking about Jesus and God and all this stuff, and he's not saying. It's not rapping to me. I don't know.
Is it really like a gospel song?
He's a producer too, though. Like he got other, other stuff.
But he did have one song where it sounded like your car doors, your car's open and like the thing's dinging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He made a song out of something like that. That's interesting if he produced it.
Yeah. See, he just needs to stick to producing.
Car door dinging.
I don't know.
Cool.
He lost me a long time ago.
What?
He's cool.
Okay, so Hali thinks he's cool. This is very interesting.
Not cool, but like.
But I'm interested because, you are the youngest on the panel. Mm-hmm. And so,
hi guys.
But, what is your opinion of Kanye? Because you have a different perspective.
I had classmates definitely go to that
Sunday service.
Oh yeah, he did come to Atlanta.
I was mad that I overslept. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad.
Kanye,
you had to wake up at 6 a.m. just to get there to stand in line. I wanted to go, but 6 a.m. Not for Kanye. Whoa, maybe for Chance, but not for Kanye.
Now that's interesting.
Y'all don't like what the?
We can have that conversation later.
You said maybe for Chance.
I don't like him. I'm just definitely not standing in line.
No, I would never do that. I'll go to a free show where I'm front in line.
I mean, he does free show.
I'll give him a free chance. Yeah.
Okay,
so Kanye.
He did
what is it? Jesus is home?
About slavery.
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king. So I mean,
Kanye's relationship with religion is very interesting because
Tenuous
he came out with the whole Jesus walks, right? My opinion, that was just for controversy, but still, he put God in the forefront where people weren't really talking about it in rap and whatnot, right? Then he started calling himself Jesus. Like that's kind of
sacrilegious.
Weird. Like, he's calling himself Jesus. Like
I remember
his whole project was a little bit satanic, a little bit, right?
We are Jesus.
It's the purpose of that was saying that he's a god,
but
he said he's a
you're
god.
Not supposed to isn't false idols and all that.
His videos during that time was very dark. He was very dark during that time.
He's still depressed now.
It was it wasn't religious, it wasn't Christianity.
Yeah,
then
my guy was sick.
He brought the life of Pablo. We hear the choirs, we hear the gospel.
We feature
vibes,
Chance.
Chance the rapper. Chance. He's talking about God. That's cool. And now we have Jesus is King and Sunday service. And I don't know if it's a gimmick or if it's genuine. And that's what really confuses me because I don't know.
It feels very disingenuous.
I'm gonna tell you what I think is going on.
Can't talk about it till I go.
I'm gonna tell you what I personally think is going on with Kanye. I think Kanye is I don't think Kanye is a dummy. Like I think he's a highly intelligent man. I think he's almost too smart for his own good. So for him, he's released 9 projects. If you look at every single one of his projects, he's almost had somewhat of a different persona each time that he's came out. Mm-hmm. If you take a look at Kanye right now, you can tell that man got some mental health issues going on. Mm-hmm. So that's I don't think just popped up either. I think he probably had some stuff before his mother. Then his mother passed happened, right? And then now we have Kanye now who, he doesn't necessarily have the best people around him. And, things like that. So that's how we get here. His family, the Kardashians. Damn right.
I gotta go.
Nobody.
They are hustlers, okay?
But I love
Kardashians. Okay, sorry.
No, let's not talk about them on this podcast.
I mean, they can be problematic, but I mean, at the same time, Kris Jr. is a PR goddess. Like, come on now.
She's a man. I'll take a workshop.
Like,
I'll take a master class.
Absolutely. Just use it for good, though.
How did you do this?
But just to go back to Kanye, I think he's just like, he's another one. I think mental health is like a real issue with him, and I just really want him to get some like real help. But needless to say, he's a highly intelligent man.
We could pull out an old episode, and we've been saying this.
Absolutely.
And I think in every episode you pull him
because I feel like he needs
he's
to.
Sick,
I
also appreciate his talent.
But he's creative. So you get somebody who's like kind of
his
sick.
talent is diminishing.
That's
sorry.
what I'm saying.
He's
so
not producing better
so you
music.
Get to a point where you think you're so.
He's in his
delusions
own world.
of grandeur.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna say. He's in his
like,
own world. He's so off though. That's why we don't like it though, because it's very, very disconnected. Because he's disconnected from himself. You get it?
That's
so
a
like,
word.
if once he gets himself back to connected to himself, then we get the Kanye that we want. But he's
I think we lost him.
Yeah, I think it's just like
I think that in a couple of years we will see things. I think we'll see Kanye like really. I know he was institutionalized before, but I think unfortunately something like is gonna like really make him like tick or something. Go like, and he's gonna like he really needs to just like be like case studied and watched for like a year, and like somebody for real. I would personally love to see an astrologist and a psychologist do a case study on Kanye, like, and break him down, because think about it.
I would like a conversation.
Think
honestly,
about because
but I just think he's a narcissist.
He is
a narcissist.
I mean,
that's also why he's Kanye.
Arrogant, yeah.
But
That's
no,
also
like just like classic.
But before
like, he's like
he could
literally,
prove
like,
it.
45. Like they're the same person. They have the same issue going on. Him and the president. They have the same type of personality issue.
Hey, first of all, relax with the Gemini thing.
yeah,
We're not going to
exactly.
put that on Geminis.
We're not doing that.
Two Geminis.
We're going to relax.
Listen to the
Although that might add to the multiple
Geminis and
personality
Earth
thing.
signs. The logic is here.
But that's not
obviously.
That's not exactly.
the
like,
logic. Oh,
No. We are not putting that.
But like, it's just wild to me. I find it very uncomfortable. I think it's very creepy. It's like
it is
people
uncomfortable.
are like sycophants and like really believing this man just because of the platform he has, and that's what's terrifying, because just like the president, he's able to like mind warp people into thinking like this is like music and I'm being a genius, and really like something's wrong with him, just like you're talking about. And it's scary because people are like blinders
really
on,
needs help.
and they're like, I'm going to Sunday service.
Whoever is
and
around
I'm like,
him.
what are we really doing? Like, take 2 seconds, really think about what's really happening and what you're really supporting. Like a man, like a regular ass man is telling you, is bringing you to church, a place that is supposed to be the most connected to source, where you're really being vulnerable and true and, you know, serious. Like that's a place of just sanctity, and he's turning it into something commercialized and exploited, and people are trading invitations and do you have the address, and their phones are out, and
she is disgusted. If y'all could see her face right now.
Seriously, I was so
disgusted.
Well, let me
so
say,
mad when that
for
happened.
My friends and who wanted to go and who went, we just nosy as hell.
Well, everyone had their phone.
And I was gonna say, and I think
that's why I
a part
wasn't
of
too
it
mad.
too.
I did see it on the internet, but you know, they said it's something about being there. Like it's just a special type of feeling when
Just
you're
like
there.
church. Just like church.
I mean,
that is-
and I think, and that's the argument that people come back to after this comment, and it's like, but it still feels like church. And I think, and that's why people go. They want to know, okay, so is this some type of gimmick that Kanye is doing, or is he really on the platform of Jesus Christ and doing the one thing that Jesus asks us to do, and that's glorify and edify his name in a way that is to the masses.
But
technically, that's what Kanye doing.
But are you guys, or are these people just convincing themselves that this is what's occurring?
But no, it's fact, because if Jesus says, bring people to my house, that his house is the church, and now you have had 10,000 people waiting in line. Jamal Bryant is a good preacher, but he don't have that every Sunday. Like, he's on a tour of churches.
But not from the church.
Not for the church.
He was at Howard the other day.
If you have, but what I'm saying is when they're donating money, he's donating the money to the churches. The churches are getting paid.
And what are and then what is this money
and
then
the churches
doing?
have these reputations.
Yeah, where's that money
pastor
going?
with the jets?
Right. But what I'm saying is now you have to take that into the account of the pastor. Now you have to take that into the account of
that
the church.
That brings up a whole different
argument.
And
that's a whole different conversation. But we can't be mad at Kanye for technically doing what Jesus told us.
He didn't have to be in the church to me. He didn't have to be in a church.
I just think that we're giving him so much power that he has not earned.
I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all.
Any more power than any other celebrity has.
I think the biggest issue with Kanye doing this is that he's profiting off of it, right? Mm-hmm. So if Kanye was doing this and there was no merchandise and all of that stuff, nobody would care, right?
No Coachella.
He sold those shirts for like $300.
So I get why people, I think that's I personally think that's really where the frustration comes. It's not for him gathering people together and remixing songs. Black people do that on the regular in their own homes all day, right? So we can't really get mad at him if he wants to bring people together in that light. I think, again, the issue comes now you're kind of, looks like you're exploiting the church. Right? And not for nothing, just like Nika said, there are pastors out there who also have been in controversy for that. So I think that just makes for an interesting argument, because it's like, I'm going to bring up this tweet and I'm going to put it all together. It says, why y'all mad at Kanye for hustling religion but not your pastor? So
I'm not.
So
I haven't been to church in a minute.
Yeah, I don't go
for
to
that
church.
reason.
And I ain't gonna get too deep. We're not finna get into that. I don't really want to piss off nobody. I'm just putting that out there for argument's sake, right? So people are mad at Kanye at the same stuff I was mad for Creflo Dollar's doing. How you asking people for money for a big old jet? Like, why you need a jet? You get what I'm saying? So again, I think people are really mad at Kanye at the simple fact that he's trying to make money and profit off of it. Now, if he's making the money and it's going to the churches, then can we really necessarily be mad? I don't know. Can I be mad about this Jesus is King album and it being trash? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Absolutely.
But my thing is like authenticity. Like,
100%.
if we fast forward in 5 years, is Kanye still going to be talking about
this? Mace kind of, in a sense, of course, he didn't put together his own church.
Mace
but he went
and Fat Joe are both in the church now.
Right.
But they're doing it in completely different ways.
Mace kind of just disappeared from rap, and then he ended up in church. He kind of just changed his ways, and then he came back to rap. Right. So it's like, again, I get that he's not doing his Sunday service thing, but he kind of did the same thing. So
but he's not over here going on tours, making merch,
If he was making money, he probably would have, because Mace tried to make a comeback.
But it seems like he's doing it from a different place.
See,
I can't. It's a different financial place.
No, he's doing it from a place of like, I truly feel this way. This is truly where the path has led me.
So here's my argument and my correlation.
Doesn't do anything without it being a spectacle.
But that's not fair to him.
He says it
for years.
He says it. He does it.
What?
Jimmy and
That's
fine.
Just shout out to Jimmy.
guest.
I get that. All I'm saying is my correlation that I was trying to make with Kanye and Mace is that Mace started out as Pretty Boy Mace. Mace did not come out. He had no damn church songs. And then right? And then he became a pastor, and then he came back to rap. It didn't work for him, and that's probably truly personally why I think he went back into it. Not that I don't think he could have did both, right? But people gave him flack too. So all I'm saying is, do I think Kanye is crazy for doing doing all of this? Absolutely. But it's not, this isn't the first time we've seen this in hip hop.
Right.
And
And
again,
I
I think people are
think
getting mad at him.
It doesn't bother me that it's hip hop at all.
It's because
there
it's
is a group of people
religion.
that it does bother, and I don't.
That
I
doesn't
guess
bother
it's
me.
religion.
Why
and
can't
it's-
we form those two worlds, religion and hip hop?
You got
Why
Lecrae.
can't-
though.
Lecrae is fire. Lecrae
Yeah.
is one
Kirk
of the best
Franklin.
fucking rappers out there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And like,
He's
shout out to
hard.
Reach
But-
Records.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Reach Records. They're one
Yeah.
of the dopest labels. What up, RG?
Oh, absolutely.
Um,
There's
what's the
a
other?
mix.
I can't
But
call
what
her
I'm
name right
saying
now.
is,
There's like,
that's still an argument that's being made, though. Like,
well,
I'm not
that's
saying
not
that it
my
hasn't
argument.
happened, but I'm
my
saying
argument
it's still an
is the
argument that's being made.
inauthenticity of Kanye's
I
whole
don't
movement.
feel like it's
But that's what I'm
genuine.
saying. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine. I don't know how genuine it is.
I don't either.
All I'm saying is Mace went through a phase. It's not fair to say that even though Kanye's off his rocker, that he can't be going through a phase, and this is just what he's going
And
through
all
right
I'm saying
now.
is, I used to be a Kanye motherfucking fan.
Me too, girl.
So that's where it's not coming from. Like, oh, I used to be a hater,
Right,
and I'm
right.
still a hater, or something like that. Like, I was at the Life of Pablo, like fucking losing my mind
Right.
on the floor when he was like above me, like dying, like Kanye's
Me
above
too.
me. Like, so I get it,
Right.
But that's my fear. It's
Of
like
course.
I understand the fandom
Of course.
that he has over people.
I
Yes.
So
understand
that's
it.
why I'm like, yo.
I do not
y'all
disagree
niggas-
with y'all.
a lot of
I'm
people-
just presenting the opposite
don't know how to
side.
think
I
for
just
themselves.
because
Yes,
we
they
have
don't
to.
know-
They cannot think for themselves.
And that's
And you got
scary.
Kanye.
But again, so
So that's not his fault, though.
But
He's using it
right.
into his advantage.
Like, that's
He's
an
using
abuse
it.
of power.
But
That's
isn't
an
that every
abuse-
celebrity, though?
No.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Beyonce
people.
is very
Beyonce knows can do whatever she wants,
No,
and
she's
her
responsible. She's
and her
very
crowd of
responsible.
Like
people
Kanye
is
Very
and-
responsible with her
She's very
platform
Like Kanye
and her
and
net-
Beyonce,
and everything she does.
her
are two
power.
different, but those are two different people, and that's again, this isn't necessarily fair to Kanye. We know this man has an issue, so while I think that this could potentially be somewhat genuine, I don't think that this is just coming from out of the blue. He's always talked about doing something crazy like this. Not that I'm giving him a pass for it,
No.
but you get what I'm
But
saying?
I
like,
just want
it's-
people to give him
Yeah.
a little bit more slack.
it's
Like,
just, no, I don't want
dang.
people.
Yo,
I
it's
want
been
him
like
to go
5
away.
years.
We've been giving him slack.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just saying.
All right, I don't know.
Youngin.
I just feel like
It's been decades of slack.
no, I get it. I just feel again to bring it all back. I think more people. Again, I think the biggest issue is that Kanye is selling merch and all of this stuff there.
I think
If
that's
he
the
wasn't, then people really wouldn't care because it's just like okay, whatever. He's throwing us a church party or something like that, right? So you eliminate that, then you eliminate the argument, and people might not even care about this album as much as you know what I'm saying as. And like it's still trash. I haven't listened to it. I know it's trash. I can look at the cover and tell it's trash. Like you know, but I just I don't know. I
It's
just
not
think
that
it's
great.
interesting. I just
To me.
think it's
But see, but obviously he's doing something because he got
'Cause we
us
just talked
riled
about
up.
him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was a good. I think that was a
Yeah,
good combo.
yeah.
It was,
and
it
I
was.
just wanted to and again, I don't agree with all the shit Kanye doing.
But I don't
nuts,
disagree with
But
all the shit
I just
Kanye's
also
doing
want to
either.
present an opposite side and an opposite way to think because
No,
there are some correlations.
That's your
and stuff
fella
like that.
Gemini. I get it.
I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you away, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah,
No, another
Oh,
interesting thing about Kanye, there was a comment where he was like, he's gonna live in Chicago, and Kim said she wasn't going. So like,
Right, so because they're
what
like,
do you guys feel about open relationship? I mean, like long distance relationships.
Woo! Wow.
Could you do it? Can you do it?
I can talk about it because I'm obviously the person who has came here the farthest. I am open to it, to the person that I am. I don't think it would be a bad idea. My thing is, if I'm going to do a long distance relationship, I need that person to be somewhat busy and like not have a lot of free time on their hands. Like I need you to almost like have to advert for your schedule to talk to me. I need you to be able to make time for me. So if you have to make time for me, I'm hoping you ain't trying to make time for the next bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Would I want to do a long distance relationship? I would prefer it. Right.
I kind of want to.
But I'm not against it. Like, if I had to date
I just feel like I would need to try that for like this next transition in my life because I've been single for so long. So like, I don't want to just immediately be all up on somebody. So maybe we try the whole long
was that my thought? My thought was, dang, I get to talk to you when I feel like talking to you.
Yeah,
of course.
To see you.
I want
and it's always a good time when you don't see someone after a while and you see them. And it's like, oh my God, it's such a great feeling.
But my only thing is with that is like, do you only see the best of that person? If that makes sense.
It's tough. It's tough. So I kind of
feel like you don't know them on like their bad days.
Yeah, and all the time your time is limited.
I can't talk.
So it depends. Yeah. So this is gonna be the factor because I actually just went through this, right? Mm-hmm. So little T. I was kind of talking to somebody in Boston. I knew him, but like I didn't know him. So like I would run into him and stuff like that. So we started talking and kicking it. Went out there, kicked it with him originally. This is our first time kicking it together. Like for real, you know what I mean? One of the times after we went on a date, but like this is like, you know, kicking it. I like spent the weekend with him type shit. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, I have to though because you know we went out. I went to Dave and Buster's. Then, like I said, came back, kicked it with him for the weekend. That's the first time we really got to know each other, and we kind of got into an argument and stuff like that because we knew each other, but it was more so through text, more so through FaceTime. We didn't get a chance to absorb people's like my energy. Yes. You're not able to really understand my gestures and how I move.
That was a joke,
right? And stuff like that. So like,
be awkward.
Yeah,
that was a joke.
Yeah, it's just little stuff like that. So it's just like that becomes the issue. So like now if I date somebody that I kind of already know, then it's different because
and
we haven't established
right.
Yeah. So that's where it gets tough. That's where it gets tough.
I did a long distance thing, but I definitely this guy. We've been cool forever. Like we were friends for like years, and then we tried to date, and he has family here, so it's like not hard,
right.
see him or whatever. But he lives in Florida, so by the time I go home, we're even farther away from each other.
Right.
So it's like kind of weird, but you know, if we wanted to work it out, we could. We just
that's what I was gonna say. I think it would be different if you had an established relationship together and then you moved versus trying to establish a relationship away from each other.
It's definitely a little difficult. Yeah. Definitely a little difficult.
But it seems like it might be interesting because it would.
It depends. And like I just think in the long run, me and him wouldn't have worked. Well, the thing is, in the long run, me and him wouldn't have. I was always worried about that. We wouldn't have worked in the long run though. So it ended up working itself out. So I feel like, you know, listen. Not for nothing, one of my closest friends did a long distance relationship, right, with her husband, who's now her husband. She was in Boston, he was in Philly. You get what I'm saying? They're married now, got kids and some old stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it could definitely work. But it just depends on the person. Are y'all really meant to be in each other? Right. You know, for him, I think he was a filler. We talked about that the last episode. How, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you talk to people just because you're a little bored or you just want a little something. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I think he was a filler in that place in my life because he helped me out. I got flued out in Samoa. You get what I'm saying? So I needed that help at the time. You get what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on what's really truly meant to be.
Definitely depends on the connection.
Well, yeah.
That's true.
I think it'd be cool if they lived in a like cool place, like London.
Whoa, right.
I have a husband in London. Oh my God. I have a husband in London and Paris, and I'm sitting in fucking Atlanta.
But see, that's a cool because it's like
that is. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I can't date. Oh yeah, the time
out
difference.
Of country.
The time.
I need a passport and all of that. Not that I have a passport,
but the way my life set up, my bills to pay for a flight, like when am I gonna go to London? I'm gonna have to miss a holiday.
Yeah, like, even in the States, what if they live in Cali?
Yeah, like something like
the
that.
Time difference, the
3 hours. To get together. I can do a 3-hour difference, bro. That ain't that bad.
It's not. I like corresponding.
London is a whole nother day though. Like
you wild.
Not even in the same.
But I do have a boo in London. Like stop, bro.
Hey, if you listening,
come I had a boo in New York.
You don't say.
I had a boo in New York.
Okay,
for a day.
Okay.
But you know, when I go back to New York, that's who I'm.
That's gonna be your boo. feel me? Have the boo for the weekend.
That's
Shout
just
out
how
to the
that
fake
works.
bays. Hey, fake bays.
You keep us happy, okay?
Still a hit.
Yeah, it's still a hit. So what about like, okay, so that's like long distance. So that opens up, I think, the door for like open relationships because that comes down to like exclusive dating, inclusively dating, because I personally think there is a difference.
It is.
What about y'all?
No, there is.
Okay, so that's true,
Valid.
right? So
I agree.
I think it's, and then it comes down to stuff like that. So what about open relationship? Would you be open to an open relationship?
That's tricky.
I used to
I'm
think.
gonna answer last.
I know. I used
I'ma
to think
answer.
that I was so
Open. One with the world.
but I'm not.
What makes you not open to it? If you don't mind me asking. You can decline.
No cap. I don't even like my friends to be open like that. Like, don't have too many friends to be friends with me. Because then if I call you when I need you or you unavailable because you helping somebody else because you got so many friends, it's going to be a lot. So don't let us be dating and I call you.
Exactly.
And
I'm going to be
what?
thinking
Never
I'm
mind.
territorial. I'm sorry. I'm a Taurus. I'm
And then
jealous.
maybe
See,
like
and
I'm
my moon is a Taurus.
I would be like,
So
what
my
are you hanging out with? What are you
emotions
doing? What's
is
going on? What's
very-
happening? I'm
exactly.
gonna be thinking about 100 things.
Yeah.
But on the
I
other
need that.
end, it's like, okay, what if I'm more open to something, and I want to explore that, like,
Right. I agree with that.
So that's
my
where-
mind could change.
So that's why I'm on the fence about it. I can't say yes. I can't say no because I haven't been necessarily put in that position to have that question because I've been single, right?
Yeah.
But for me, off the bat though, I'm not against it because I know I live an unconventional life and I see my relationship being pretty unconventional. And I feel like there might be times where like I might want to go dabble in something real quick and I don't want to be restricted from that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it just like, I'm not saying that you can just go free ball and do whatever. There's definitely rules and there's boundaries and stuff like
It just
that.
sounds
but-
nice. And
I get it, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I said. I can't say
I
yes
would like
and I
to
can't
give
say no.
I would like to have the option to give the option, but I don't think I would actually do it.
Yeah.
Actually,
because I'm like, I'm
So
like,
here's my mindset when I'm dating.
Sound like a no
I
for me,
automatically thinking that I automatically think that you're talking to at least 3 or 4 girls off the. I don't care if you tell me that you're not. I'm gonna automatically think it, and like not for nothing. Even when in a relationship, I'm still gonna think that you might have one in the cut. So my relationship views are a little skewed. So, and I'm not saying I do think that there's faithful men out there. But the longer that you're with somebody, shit happens and stuff like that, and things happen. So like, I don't know. Again, I'm not against it, but I don't know if I'm 100% for it because I haven't tried it. So until I try it,
And that's T.
I can't say.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Relationships are difficult things.
Yo, they hurt my head. I've never been in love. Never.
I thought I was
Never.
I'm in love every week, y'all.
Every week. I mean,
Scorpio?
I fall in lust.
Say no more.
I fall in lust.
But my
every week.
my Venus is Aries, and I'm a
Oh, well,
Taurus
then
ruled
say
by
no more
Venus.
again.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you a love
Yeah.
bug. You a
You're
love
adding
bug.
control.
I can't say love. I be lusty. I'm a lusty.
Yeah, maybe it's more of that.
I
ain't got time for none of the
I'm
bullshit.
not.
I probably
That's
ain't
what
dated
freaks
nobody.
me out.
You're
2
just
years.
like
If I like someone, then I like you.
Virgo ass.
Yeah. So it's not like a flighty thing.
I think I have some Cancer in me.
I mean,
somewhere.
I like
I don't know
what I
that
like.
means.
I wish
And
I was
like
more
it.
flighty.
Are you
I feel like
calling
it would
me flighty?
be more fun. No, I feel like it would make my life easier if I was like,
No, it
oh,
takes
you're
it takes me
cute.
a
You're
lot
cute.
to
Oh,
like
you're
somebody.
cute.
Like I could.
Whoa,
No.
thinking somebody's cute and liking somebody are 2 different things.
I don't even.
I don't
yeah,
like
yes,
nobody.
Cute.
I be thinking
Bro,
people
what?
cute.
I be like, what your mom
You
look like?
cute,
look like
you
this.
cute, but I don't know if I like you. I get turned off easily. I get turned
Oh
off
my
by.
God. You can say some dumb shit, and I'd be like, you know what?
I get turned off by like your train of
you
thought before I get
kidding?
turned off by anything
Absolutely.
else.
Oh
This one person
my
one time
gosh.
didn't know what guacamole was. And I was like, are you shitting me?
How old are you?
Like,
That's-
we were in college.
Oh no.
And I was like, and that was the last time we ever hung out. And I never told them, like, yo, you don't know what guacamole
No,
is.
but
I can't do
that's
this.
me. Like that's
We're
me.
like,
and my,
what?
It'd be like,
You don't know what an avocado is?
No, I was talking to this guy. I'm not even gonna tell that story. That was too specific.
Don't you do it. Don't you snitch on yourself too bad.
I'll just keep that to myself.
But salute to all the ladies who are in relationships, and salute to the ladies who not in one.
And if you're in a long distance, tell us.
Yeah,
the
talk
distance.
us. We
I
want to
know.
know.
How are you doing?
What are
Hashtag
Black Girls doing?
CFBG pod. You know what I'm saying? We want to
us what's
know.
going on.
I want to try it out. I get nervous because I go back and forth to Boston a lot, so I get afraid that I'm gonna get stuck into like
You're
a
gonna meet
relationship.
someone?
Yeah, and like it's just gonna end up working. I have a fake bae out there. They don't know they my fake bae, or maybe they do, but if it ever worked out, I would potentially consider it, but I would really want them to come out here. Because I don't really want to move back. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay nice where it's nice and warm and got good food. So, you know, but that'd be my thing. So, yeah, salute to everybody who's in a relationship. Salute to everybody who's just trying to make it through cuffing season and just wants to steal some body heat.
Sex game, stupid. That body's on fire. Ooh, love me long till you get tired. Ooh, baby, you got what I use a real one, I'm inspired. Break me off and get you, yeah, when the lights is out. I'm summertime, so she put that game on pause. And do it how I like it, baby, nice and slow.
Right, so we're about to go into the holidays.
Yeah.
And so recently, y'all, in the past 2 months, I have stopped eating meat.
What?
So I did a little lifestyle change.
Okay,
I
talk
tried
about
it
it, honey.
last year, I think, for the first time. And I just realized that, like, it just works better for me.
Really?
My body works better when I'm not eating meat. So I do still eat, like, seafood.
That's not, that's fine.
But it just makes me feel better. And then I also realized, like, it helps me control my weight more.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the main thing, because I was feeling, like, super sluggish, and I was, like, putting weight on. I couldn't get any of it off.
Protein.
And, so I'm just wondering, because I keep seeing a lot of people talking about vegetarian, vegan. Now there's, like, all kinds of options now that I've noticed, too. Like, you go places, there's, like, plant-based chicken and all this stuff. So it really it hasn't been that hard of, like, making this transition, because there's literally, like,
a lot of options now.
I feel like it's more harder or more hard anyway when it's like family and friends type situation, because I have a friend who's actually vegan, and every time we get together she's like, make sure there's vegan options, make sure that I can eat. You guys we're all hanging out, but can I eat with y'all? So as long as it's not restrictive, like you don't feel restricted at all.
No, I don't. And so to that point, my one of my sisters and my nephew, they're actually more vegetarian but vegan. They're vegan. And my nephew, he's 12. He's been vegan his whole life. She gave him, like, had a moment where she let him, like, eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich and, like, so he knew what was up. And she's way less strict than she used to be. So it's always been in my family. Like, we always had to have the vegan option. Or she made the vegan food at Thanksgiving, at Christmas. Right. And then one Christmas, we just, like, had a whole vegan one. You know what I mean? So
that's dope. Salute to that.
So it's always been around, and my dad's like super health conscious as well. So it's not foreign to me. So to your point though, even like with doing like events and stuff, you got to think like, is there a vegan option or a vegetarian option? Because people really don't like eat meat out here. And I was reading an article today, and they were talking about that a lot of people are changing over, because I don't know if you guys have heard that argument that going to plant-based diet will help the climate, the climate change, because of
how the food is produced and
made.
Right.
Exactly.
It's using less stuff, harms, and all of that good stuff.
So on top of that, I was reading about that, and then it just creates a healthier body, and like it also can like pass down to your genetics. So people that have like lived plant-based, they just have less issues, like health issues genetically, that they pass down, and you're less susceptible to cancer, heart disease, all these other things. Even when you switch like during life. Like, you know what I mean? It just
because you're cutting down your intake of processed food. So the problem is, and this is why America is super obese, is because everybody intakes a whole bunch of processed foods. I'm kind of happy that being healthy is becoming popular, and it's kind of like if something is gonna be a wave and like be a thing,
it should be
I'm happy that it's health right now. Even like seeing the rappers and everybody working out, like I love the fact that I think I said this before. Megan Thee Stallion works out and she be posting it and stuff because I think it's important. But everybody's just on this health wave right now. But there is a whole bunch of people who also still consume a whole bunch of processed foods, and you have to be mindful of that because there's a lot of chemicals. Like if you're looking at the ingredients and you can't pronounce or recognize, obviously there's going to be some stuff you can't recognize, but if you can't recognize the first 3 words, you probably shouldn't be eating that. And I know we love our Chick-fil-A's and our stuff like that, but that's technically still processed and stuff like that, right? High in calories and all that. So for you to be cutting out, the pretty much like red meat and stuff like that, a lot of people do that because my uncle did it and it helped him drop a lot of weight too. Everybody's body is different, and it comes down to how it breaks down in your body. So talking about like the nutrients and it going down to your genetics and stuff like that, 100%. If you're trying to become pregnant, you got to think about like that's what your baby is going to kind of be consumed and made out of and things like that. So you are what you eat, and like not for nothing, I always tell people if you can't work out, watch what you eat, and there's a lot of options now where you can go and get a smoothie or you can go to a gas station and get something healthy versus a bag of chips.
And that cauliflower pizza they have out there, that shit is fire.
See?
Okay, can't tell the difference.
So it's like,
is it bread or is it cauliflower? I don't know.
That's hilarious. So this is my only disclaimer. Like I'm all for people being vegetarian, vegan, and stuff like that. Be also mindful of, because there also is processed foods in those realms as well too. So don't think that consuming a whole bunch of tofu is the healthiest thing. Yeah. But that's what some people do. So I'm just putting that as a disclaimer. I'm not knocking a lifestyle.
Tofu is such a weird concept. Yeah, because I'm like, what is it? Like
that's the
it's
thing.
not
it's
food.
Processed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what is it?
So you gotta. So that's
how
why
is that healthy?
It's not 100. It's not all the way. So like. Even like men, like if a man is trying to get pregnant and if he's on like a high vegan or vegetarian diet,
man is trying to get pregnant.
I'm sorry, if a man is trying to help his girl get pregnant,
I was gonna go with it.
If a man is trying to help his girl get pregnant, there's
I know we're progressive, but I was like, wait, hold on.
No, we
can't change science.
But if he consumes a lot of soy, that decreases his testosterone levels.
Interesting.
So you have to. So I want people to find the food that they can consume that works for them. That is your diet. Whatever you consume is your diet. Just because like that, this is your diet now. You know what I mean? Like I have my own diet. I can't eat shellfish and tree nuts. You get what I'm saying? So I have to eat around that. That's my diet. However you eat is your diet. So find what works for you. Everybody can't go vegetarian. Everybody can't go vegan. If you're anemic,
sometimes
you
according
gotta
to your blood type.
Yeah.
So you look up your blood type and figure out what
and
food
I have to
is best for
definitely
you.
take iron pills.
Well, see, so because you're cutting out the red meat, so you have to, that's something you have to be mindful of, and you have to now find
and
that in a different way, 100%. So that's the only thing that scares me with these food fads is like people just hop on kind of what they see, and I'm happy they want to make a lifestyle change, but do some research and consult your doctor before you decide to make that lifestyle change, because here you are probably now feeling all lightheaded and all different now because you done changed your food, but you don't really recognize why, and you know what I mean, because you're malnutrition, because you're missing out on something. So it's just be mindful of that, but be healthy, man. Like like you are what you eat. Like you really are what you eat. If you want good skin, I get people have skin shit, I do too, but like eat healthy, watch what you eat. Pay attention to what makes you break out. Pay attention to what helps your skin glow. All of those things are going to help you in the long term and live a good, healthy life. Like,
and
you
I
want to
think
live
it's
a good
cool
quality
that
life.
it's connected to the climate.
Yeah.
So you can...
What I do? My necklace is cute. My bestie is cute. I'm so extra. I'm so extra. Curious. Who? Boom, boom. Who? Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Christmas, I got this. Spend it
maybe that's me. Maybe that's me doing my part
for the world.
Yes.
Yes,
No, we do
for
need to
climate
save the planet.
change.
Your carbon.
Because I
footprint.
don't recycle. Okay, I'm gonna.
Are you what?
We're not gonna.
No,
lie.
I don't.
You gotta
recycle.
relax. You gotta. That's the bare minimum you can.
But
do.
like, it's
No, the
it's,
bare minimum is not litter.
Not everybody.
Yeah,
Not everybody
that's
can.
true.
Nah,
recycle.
everybody
That's
don't.
true. That's
no.
true. That's true.
You be
Yeah.
you don't litter.
I don't litter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't litter.
Oh my
It's
god.
like this. I stopped doing that a
Nika!
lot. Only time I litter.
I may throw some things out of my car window.
No!
I'm sorry.
Stop that right now.
I will not do it anymore.
Oh
No.
my god.
You can get a ticket for that.
And then you
know.
go
Like
when
You
you
don't
get
even you don't be
gas.
thinking about it. Just be like,
If
Oh,
it
no.
can, if it
No,
can
I
think
decompose
about
in the
it.
ground, then I
So
throw
like banana
it.
peels,
Yeah, like
apples,
all that
cool.
type of stuff.
Who's
That
But if
a
you
banana peel or a Mario Kart.
hey,
banana peel out the window. Yeah.
Nigga,
Y'all
don't
be
you do
doing
that
that.
no
I would
more?
not.
Oh
Okay, I
my
changed my ways.
lord. Because we're on a.
You're right. That
Speaking
is
of
the bare
that.
minimum. The bare minimum I could do is
not litter.
There you
to
go.
all my
But I do recycle
family
at school
and
all the
friends
paper.
litter.
Well,
there
that's
you go, you do
good.
something. Y'all, speaking of diets, do y'all know that? So I love candy. Do y'all know what day is it? The 20. I haven't had candy in 25 days.
Wow.
Y'all, I'm dying. My sweet tooth is humming, but I'm trying to
Good
treat
for
my
you.
body good because
Good for
I
you.
be on a candy like I just candy.
Me too.
DJ
So,
Candy Raine.
you know,
DJ
it's
Candy
it's the real
Raine.
life. Like I keep candy on me, like for real. So I just wanted to challenge myself. So
Full circle.
I want people to challenge. I'm gonna put a challenge out there. I want people to like. You can practice in November because it's about to come up, but I want people in December to like eliminate something that you know that like is a vice or you know that's not necessarily healthy for you. Or I want you to try to like start a healthy habit because if you can practice it in November, really try to go through it with it in December, by the time January comes, you already on the ball. You don't have to do your 90-day trial once
That's
January
a word.
comes.
That's
You-
a word.
you know
That's
what I mean?
exactly how I trick myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how
Yo,
I
you
trick
have because
myself.
it's a mind thing.
Yep.
So like if you start now, because we're technically at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So like start
Yep.
now. So that's why I wanted to discipline myself with candy. So November I'm gonna pick something to eliminate, and then December I'm gonna pick something to eliminate. So I
Or
think
start doing.
or start doing,
Yeah.
right? So I just want to challenge everybody out there. Like, and if you fuck with the challenge, like, you know, hashtag us or
Let us
you
know.
let us know because we
Yes.
want to
Yes.
support you. We want you to keep track of
We'll
it. We
shout
want to
you
hold
out.
you accountable. I done started my thread of me not liking candy. I mean, not eating candy. And every time I have a weak moment, I just go release it there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do want people to do that because I think, you know, with the new year coming, sometimes people struggle.
Right.
And it's like, I always call it the like 90-day trial where like, you know, January comes and you're like, shit, like,
you put too much pressure. on
yeah, you
yourself.
put too much pressure on yourself.
Right.
So if you try to like warp out those things now,
Yep.
once January comes, you already starting the new year off.
Exactly.
You know,
You're
so
already in the habit.
yeah, so diet,
find something.
working out,
Yeah.
do something like find something and really,
Meditate.
yeah, whatever, stretch. I know there's some folks out there who can't touch their toes. You too young for that, baby.
You know
Be
you're in
able
the
to know how to
West
touch your
End. There's
toes.
Oh, I know I'm in the West.
There's a new age store called Sanctuary. Shout out to Sanctuary.
Shout out Sanctuary.
They do like you should go in there. They have like meditation. I think they do. Oh, and there's a yoga studio around that corner too.
Oh,
There's
that's
some
cute.
really dope places over there right off Lee Street. Sanctuary and then the yoga place. It's like Southwest Atlanta yoga.
And I'm going to try to definitely put together some stuff. I'm going to work with my girl Cidnee here because I know she does the book and stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do something cool.
Yeah, so I want to put something together, wellness like ladies. I want to put
Yes.
together
Y'all
like a
wanna
twerk
do-
class. But I'm
Y'all
only
said y'all
putting
want
it
to do it at
together.
Clark. Y'all said y'all want to do it at Clark.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
I said.
can. We
That's
can.
what I said.
If y'all want to do, I want to start putting
Totally
together
down.
like fun
I love the AUC.
activities.
I love the AUC.
So like, but you know, if y'all are listening and y'all will come out to these classes, let us know because we will
Or what you
gladly
wanna
put them
see
together.
in a
Right.
wellness
And
class.
that's right. What do you want to see in
Oh,
a wellness class?
yes,
'Cause I
we're
wanna,
doing that.
yeah, I
We're
want to
doing
start putting that
that.
together for 2020, and I want to start, you know, educating. And we have Cidnee here who does her, you know, all of the Talk about it, baby. Talk about it. You know.
Anything new age, you know what I mean? And then shout out to the homie Keisha. She is awesome. I go to women's meditation every Monday at Phoenix and Dragon here in the city.
So collaborative
and
with folks
she
like
is
that.
a black woman who's amazing, and she does my meditation classes. Women's meditation on Mondays at 7. Come through.
Come through, man.
If you're here in the city.
Health is wealth. Health is wealth. And I really want people, I need my black women and my black folks to go into, 2020 in the right mindset.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. But yes, because that is, your body and your health is serious. And as we get to the end of the podcast, we always need to end on a serious note.
A little something.
So this crazy,
what you want to call him?
I just don't know what to call him. But this impeachment has been going on.
How long until it goes through?
Well, hopefully the inquiry. So we're in an impeachment inquiry right now that the Democrats have put in place from the House Democrats. So right now they're doing, they're called like dispositions or something. Basically, they're questioning all the witnesses that are part of this whole Ukraine call. So if you guys don't know,
talk about
the president was on the phone with Ukraine in July. And on that phone call, he asked Ukraine, the president, for a favor. Straight up asked for a favor.
A-dog.
And that exactly, A-dog.
So gross.
No.
All right.
You had a guy.
What was the favor?
So this motherfucker asked them for dirt on Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden. Why? That's a great question, Nika. Why would you ask that? Well, who is running against the president for the office on the Democrat side? Joe Biden is. So he was asking for dirt on Joe Biden's son to hurt him in the campaign.
So question, do y'all think America is still there? Like, are we still
This is America.
Like, are we
Do they care about us?
It's still here.
Is there still an American dream?
There's still conspiracies like this? Like, with our big media, we still have this
you
going
telling
on.
me I'm not going to vote for you because your son did something? Is that what
Right.
we are? Are we still there?
So, and then on top of that, he also wanted help from them to basically get information to say that what happened in 2016 didn't happen. Like that the Russians didn't interfere with our election. So he wanted 2 pieces of information from them.
He said, I heard you knew somebody. So
Yeah. This on a phone call.
I'm just trying to get on.
The other people were on.
He didn't care.
And they took the transcript and you're supposed to put all phone calls on one system. They put it on a secret server.
Oh, they was being sneaky.
Yeah.
What did them sneakies?
Exactly. So we found out about this because a whistleblower came out and told us.
Salute to you.
Yes.
You a real one.
A real one.
You might be invited to the cookout.
Hello.
I'd be invited to the cookout.
So that's how we got here. And the biggest thing is this was all done in a quid pro quo fashion.
Excuse me?
So a quid pro quo.
I did something for you, you did something for me.
Exactly.
So what he do for them?
So what he was basically doing was he was withholding military aid to
For
them,
another country?
to Ukraine.
Until they gave him the information.
Yes.
What type of sick?
Almost 4 billion. I think it's 4 billion or it might be 4 million, but it's one of those million or billion.
That's still a lot of money.
Dollars of military aid that we give Ukraine to help them keep them safe from Russia.
I don't want to pay no more student loans, fam. I'll tell you that right now.
That's it.
I don't want to pay no more student loans.
Elizabeth Warren. But But
regardless, that's crazy.
yeah, that's what's going on.
That's crazy.
That's this is like.
I'm stressed.
Now, this is the so they're talking to all the people. The witnesses are giving their information. Like he's caught, and at this point, he's
so
caught.
what's taking so long? I'm confused.
So now
they're
just
detailed.
Yeah. So now
they gotta make sure
interviewing
that
everybody.
we got it before.
And public opinion has to go up on impeachment.
Oh,
So as soon as
okay.
a public, and it's going up. So
Okay.
right now it's like
Oh,
the
duh,
majority
we have
of
to-
America
yeah, that's right,
wants to impeach
Impeach
him.
him,
So
of
he's
course.
at 53%.
We get to vote again.
Well, no, we have a new election coming.
Oh, okay.
But we as like
The
Americans,
people, yeah.
the people,
The
we
people.
have to be like, impeach
We-
this
Oh,
motherfucker.
Right,
What I'm saying
right.
is like, how do they know we're saying that? Like,
Polls.
what's their- okay.
So they poll people. And so the polls are going up. And so once the polls hit like 60%,
That's because
they're like, oh, okay. And that'll happen once we get the public's information, like them publicly questioning these people.
Got you.
Ooh, this
wow.
gonna be wild.
Yeah. When they think about the history books, because we're not in school like that, right?
Right.
Imagine when we have kids, they would be like, we had Barack for 2 years, and then we had a whole two terms, sorry. And we had a whole reality scandal played out in front of us, bro. Like this is gonna look so bogus in the history
Right.
books. Like
Bogus
think
as fuck.
about it,
It'd be
and
like,
I'm scared to see
that
what
was a big
comes
jump.
after because it's like what else could happen at this point? Like
it's gonna
he
correct
better
itself.
not come
It's
back
gonna
a
course,
second term.
It's gonna course correct because
There's Mike Pence?
Pence.
next?
Oh yeah.
Oh God. But no, here's the thing. Mike Pence knew about this motherfucking Ukraine situation.
So he's involved with it
So
too.
he's also on the
So he gang and he gotta go too.
So it's not, he isn't separated from
Oh
all
yeah,
this.
so get them all
It's
out.
Mike Pence, fucking Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State.
Wow.
Like all of these
Gang,
motherfuckers
gang.
are fucked. So like even if those two go,
going to jail.
Okay.
Nancy Pelosi's next in line and she's a Democrat. So
Does any
So technically we'll have a woman president?
we
yeah,
could.
technically.
Oh.
And then
America.
then she could
Let's
really
do it,
piss
guys.
them off and she could resign. Or she can, I think you can appoint someone.
Oh, yeah,
And I
yeah.
think she could appoint Hillary Clinton or something crazy like
Oh
that.
my God, the chess moves. Wow. History books. The history books.
I'm ready to see how this plays out. Like,
Right?
wow.
So that's
It's
what I
crazy.
am saying. So when do you know our political, analyst? We gonna call you the political analyst.
And I will gladly take that title.
Do you know when the next elections and when all of that is coming?
Yeah.
When would he need to be impeached by so that when he
Right.
doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
So we want to finish the impeachment inquiry by the end of this year.
okay, so he
Yes.
gotta go. He
So
gotta go now.
First, what you'll do is they'll vote for impeachment in the House.
okay.
Then from there, it moves to the Senate. And then that's when they have a trial to remove him.
Oh my
So
God.
it's a whole thing.
Process. So
So-
we have to make sure it gets
We gotta
done
pray,
ASAP.
y'all.
Yeah.
We gotta pray.
Because you don't want it being a thing and distracting us from the election in 2020.
Right.
Because then it'll be well, he can be impeached.
Right.
We just want to get him impeached.
Right.
He can be going through trial during the election.
Yeah, we want him to. So
We
he
just
don't
want to
qualify,
go ahead
right,
and
for-
impeach him.
So we can get that
Yeah,
process
out of the
started.
way.
And
Yeah.
got you,
Yeah.
sis.
Yeah.
So
Okay, hopefully they're moving and hustling.
Yeah,
this
they
along.
are. And they're doing it smart. Like, they're subpoenaing these idiots, so they have to come in. Like, there's no oh, I'm not gonna come. No. Like, they're like, no.
you
you're
gotta
coming in
come.
this
You're
bitch.
swoop swoop.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
here comes the squad car. Like, you
Exactly.
coming with us, brother.
And then also, I'll just throw in there too, Rudy Giuliani, which is Trump's
wow.
lawyer, has
throwback
also
name.
been wrapped up in the
No.
court system
I
by
thought he was
the
a good
Southern
guy.
District of New York. No, he's in a whole trial. Because two of his people, Ukraine again, because Rudy Giuliani was running a
the
shadow.
hell is in Ukraine that we need.
He was running a shadow government, thing. For Trump. So he was like, Rudy was doing all this like shady dealing.
Oh my goodness.
For Trump. And Rudy wasn't even in the administration at all. Like he's a private
He's a side
citizen.
guy, yeah. Oh,
and then 2 of the Ukraine people that he was working with got arrested at Dulles Airport on a one-way ticket out of the country. They were trying to fly out.
They were trying to get the fuck. They knew that he
They were trying to get the ASAP.
Wow. The movie is going to be wild. Look, the movie is going to be wild.
That was in my next comment. I was about to say, so are we
Who
going to
gotta
start
direct?
a movie? Are we going to
Issa Rae gonna direct it, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Shit's
Oh my
crazy.
God. We want to talk about Tyler Perry.
Oh, at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah, but shit, we did.
Carefree Black Boy. Here's our
We'll have to talk about it next episode.
For sure.
But yeah, I just want to. Well, that's what's going on, y'all.
Thanks for the update. We needed to know that. So if that poll comes your way, you better make sure that
Come on.
Yes.
He gotta
and
go.
then just like tune in, like for like a second. Just like watch CNN for like a second, or watch ABC Nightly News or Fox News if you want to.
Yeah, as
I
much
wouldn't
as I hate my
recommend that.
news writing class, it's definitely made me more aware of what's going on. But I hate that class.
Or like your app. Go on Google. Go on Yahoo News. Go on.
Read.
Yeah. Don't
Watch
go
video.
on Facebook because you know they have
y'all,
misinformation.
No, we're not going on Facebook. And Mark Zuckerberg got one ripped in him, but we're
Ooh,
going to talk
he
about
did.
it. Yeah, we're going to talk about that next episode. So.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time.
We'll
for
have
that.
a lot to be able to talk about then. So.
And then also we just want to send our condolences to Camille Cupcake McKinney.
Poor
We love you.
That's just a terrible story.
Yes. Yeah, condolences to them and the family. It is disgusting. I don't really if you aren't aware, just look it up.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of tough to talk about. Very sensitive, young girl. Again, she's not here with us anymore. The disgusting part is we don't even know what the connection and stuff like that is. So, but definitely, you know, condolences to the family. And I hope that, you know, those people definitely get dealt with because that's not okay.
And just violence like that just is still
senseless and
still happening. Like, why? It's a thing that I feel like we don't discuss enough because it is so uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But there is still just a lot of violence in our society. Mm-hmm. And like,
it's weird.
It is. And it's like there though. Like, so what are the causes? Like, what are the underlying conditions that are creating people like that?
Definitely mental health checks.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
You know, definitely it comes down to mental health. And I know that there's, you know, different, I think, like, the cool thing now is, like, getting therapy isn't, like, such a bad thing.
Not at all.
It doesn't have a negative stigma to it. Yeah. We've kind of, shout out to our people in our age group, we kind of helped break that. And it's like, if you have access, if you have health insurance, take advantage of it. Like, even if you could get it for free, like, it does not hurt to talk to somebody that you don't know for real, that you can somewhat trust, you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just to get some stuff off of your chest. Like, take care of yourself. You know, mental health is important. Don't ignore signs. You know, try to do right by society, man. We're trying to prosper out here.
And there's a lot of people in the community that provide therapy on a sliding scale. So if you think that you can't afford it, you can definitely look into that type of payment process.
Yeah, I'm going to try to bring some names next episode.
Family.
Yeah, I was going to say next episode I'm going to hold myself to that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and we can even add that into the wellness event that we were talking about because I did a wellness event in May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yep.
And I loved it. We had like a mental health panel with Black Health.
Yeah.
So I would love to continue to do things like that, especially going into next year. Psychology is I have a degree in psychology, so that's always something that is close to my heart. Mm-hmm. That's what my dad's background is in as well.
I thought you graduated in like criminal justice or something, girl.
I know, hilarious. I should have had a minor in it.
She can do it all.
But yeah, so it is something that is very important to me, and I don't speak about it often. Mm-hmm. But it's something that I do want to put more emphasis on. and something that I really do care
we
about.
We are going to put more emphasis on it. I'm going to hold us accountable to it because I want to do it. I see a lot of people just kind of just need the guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally why I went to school for, exercise science. I wanted my friends to be able to reach out to me and be like, yo, like, this is what's going on with me. How can I change myself? If I don't know the answer, I will tell you straight up and I'll find somebody who does. I've been in the field for a long time. I went to school for this. So it's like mental health is wealth. Like, there's 6 dimensions of wellness, and we're definitely going to touch on all 6 of those, next year going forward. So again, reach out to us. Let us know what y'all want. Do y'all want twerk classes? Do y'all want, whatever it could be? Do y'all want card reading? Yes. Do y'all want, talk to us. Let us know what type of stuff y'all want so that way we can put it together for sure.
Even
music
workshops
therapy.
on your your EPK packages and stuff.
Oh, yeah. All of that stuff.
Yeah.
Knowledge. Giving people knowledge.
Absolutely.
I can do that.
So
yes,
it's important. But it's important. So
and it's October, so we'll end on a high note and give much love to everyone that are survivors of breast cancer. And that is in every sense of the word. Family members and friends of, and just anyone affected. And, I know we all know someone.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
And that's
definitely
heartbreaking in itself.
Right. So get checked. Definitely make sure you check yourself.
Please.
If you have a boo, make sure you teach him how to check you too. You know what I mean? No funny, because he
or check himself.
That too, because men can get breast cancer as well. So
and prostate,
and prostate. So
get checked out here.
Get checked, man. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and definitely salute.
It's that girl Lele, Chico, Princess Leia. You better listen to what mama say. Mama. Yeah, you better listen to what mama say. Don't want no drama. Yeah, you gotta listen to what mama say. Mama. Yeah, you better listen to what mama say. Don't want no drama. They say, what's up, little mama? I get it from my mama. Can't forget you and your mama and your grandmama. Look, you getting on my nerves, acting like my mama. This for all my baby daddies and my baby mamas. What's up, everybody? I'm here. Lele's here. Ooh, yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You can follow me at Cidnee_Rich on Instagram.
Follow me at Carpe Nika on Twitter, Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Hali Smith __ HALI Smith __.
And I am DJ Candy Raine on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Don't forget about that. Just make sure you add the E's just like the song. And that's it, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode or whatever. We missed y'all. And stay tuned. Use the hashtag.
And follow us too on Twitter.
So Twitter is CFBG Pod, so POD.
And Instagram is
CareFreeBlackGirl _Inc.
And then our Patreon is CareFreeBlackGirl.
Make sure y'all holler at us. And let us know what type of content y'all want on the Patreon too, because we about to get that super duper popping for the 2020. Like for real. So, let us know what y'all want. I'm be hitting y'all with exclusive mixes and playlists and stuff like that. So definitely let us know what other stuff y'all want.
Bye.
See y'all next episode.
Bye. I woke up like this. You better listen to what mama say. Mama. Yeah, you better listen to what mama say. Don't want no drama. Yeah, you gotta listen to what mama say. Mama. Yeah, you better listen to what mama say. Don't want no drama. They say, what's up, little mama? I get it from my mama. Can't forget you and your mama and your grandmama. Look, you getting on my nerves, acting like my mama. This for all my baby daddies and my baby mamas.
Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this. Mama said.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tone, one half of the best black movie review podcast in the world, Craig. This episode of the Blackbusters podcast is brought to you by Amazon Prime. Prime is more than just free shipping. Prime brings you closer to the things you care about today through shopping, streaming, and savings. For example, did you know that you can listen to your favorite podcasts, like ours, through Amazon Music? Yup. You can also watch your favorite movies, like the ones we review on Blackbusters on Amazon Prime Video. Yup. But it doesn't stop there. You can use Prime to get more out of your interests. From purchasing behind-the-scenes books about your favorite movies to listening to soundtracks of your favorite films. Yup, and yup. Whatever you're into, or just getting into, Prime can help you get closer to it. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to sign up. From movies and music to passions and podcasts, it's on Prime.